Start an online business, they said. It'll be easy, they said. But when you're building something international from a country like Pakistan, it's anything but easy. Why this chair's not over there? Wait a minute. From navigating impossible payment systems to learning a design software overnight, every step is a challenge. And just when you think you've solved one problem, another one pops right up. But that's the reality of my journey, and I'm here to face it head on. This is just one part of a much bigger story about the struggles, the lessons, and the wins of running an online business from a third world country. And trust me, it's a roller coaster. I knew I couldn't offer the same old box design that everyone was doing. So I decided to go for something bold. All over printed clothing. Easy decision, right? Wrong. Finding a supplier that could meet my needs felt like looking for a needle in a haystack. After weeks of calls, emails, and rejection, I finally found one in Vietnam. They could make what I wanted. Problem solved? Not really, because now came the design requirements. Where my designer she is at? Oh, got it. Their templates were built on Photoshop, and that was a big problem for me because I'm an Illustrator guy. So I thought I could cheat my way and use their mockup generator for the designs. But it was so buggy that it felt like it was made by a programmer having a bad day. After wasting days trying to get it to work, I did what any resourceful businessman would do: go back to YouTube University, and in just a few sleepless nights, I learned the basics of the Photoshop and got my designs ready. Or so I thought. Because when I sent them to my supplier, he said that I got them all wrong. They'd get cut and stretched while stitching. This led to 5 back and forth iterations of the design. Every time I thought I nailed it, something was off. Every failed design taught me something new, and eventually I got it right. It wasn't easy, but it showed me that persistence always pays off. Once I got the designs right, after countless revisions, I thought the hardest part was done. But as it turns out, the real challenge was just beginning. Paying for the samples. The supplier told me I could pay through PayPal. Great, except PayPal doesn't work in Pakistan. Not great. Then my supplier suggested another payment solution, Lian Lian Global, a Vietnamese payment solution. I thought, okay, it's fine. I uploaded all of my documents and told them to approve my account. And I waited and waited and waited. Until this day, they haven't approved my account. Talk about being left on read, man. But I wasn't going to let it stop me. I remembered I had a Pioneer account from back in the days when I used to do freelancing. Perfect solution? Well, not exactly. Turns out, Payoneer in Pakistan only lets you withdraw money from your Payoneer account and collect payments. Depositing money? Apparently, that's too much to ask from them. At this point, I started to feel like I'm in a never ending maze of payment systems. Therefore, I got creative. I thought I had an international account. Why don't I send a payment into my Payoneer account from that account, making it as I'm paying for a service? Genius, right? Wrong again. Because Pioneer wasn't having any of it. They sent me an email saying, "This is my first and last warning. If I try to do something like this again, they'll close my account permanently." So now, not only was I out of ideas, but I was also on thin ice with Pioneer. Oh, did I mention? Pioneer had a nice little surprise for me. They slapped me with a $29 in activity fee. My $20 deposit that I made through that service transaction disappeared faster than a magician's trick. And I owe them $9 just to start using that account again. But then came my saving grace. My friend, who also runs an international business, told me that if we were to transfer dollars from one Payoneer account to another, Payoneer won't count any fees. So, what I did, I transferred local Pakistani rupees into his account, and he transferred dollars from his Payoneer account to my Payoneer account. Problem solved? Not quite, because when I was about to make the payment, I saw the shipping prices for Pakistan. Why these problems are not ending? After jumping through hoops of finalizing the designs and making the payments, I thought I could relax and wait for the samples to arrive. But the universe wasn't done with me yet. Enter the shipping nightmare. For the first world countries like US, UK, Canada, etc., the shipping takes no longer than 5 to 10 days. That is on the delaying side. Ideally, it shouldn't take no more than 3 to 5 business days. But for my beloved Pakistan, it takes a staggering 20 days to ship. And that is after 2 days for producing the samples. So a total of 22 days for the shipping. At this point, I could have just flown over to Vietnam, made the designs myself, and bring them back with me. That would have been faster. Now let's talk about the actual shipping costs. Again, for the first world countries like US, UK, Canada, etc., the shipping price was almost negligible compared to the order value. But again, for Pakistan, the cost was so high that it could literally fund a small startup. And while my store offers free worldwide shipping, that includes Pakistan as well, I'd be taking far less home as compared to orders delivered to US, UK, Canada, Germany, or even Saudi Arabia. It's just like paying extra money to make less. And originally, I had thought at this point in this video, I would present my samples in front of you guys to showcase them. But it is what it is. They are on their way, and I think it's been almost 5 working days uh, till I have sent the order in. My journey has been nothing short of a roller coaster. From learning a new design tool, to navigating through tricky payment systems, to dealing with overwhelming shipping challenges, I faced problems at every step. But here's the thing, every challenge has made me stronger, more determined, and more resourceful. For my customers, I want to assure you that every decision I make has your satisfaction in mind. I'll always try my best to be upfront about the challenges I face, and I'll work tirelessly to ensure that you get the best possible experience from my side, whether it's related to the quality of the product, the shipping process, or the overall experience with my store. You can count on me that I will go above and beyond for you guys. This is the mindset that I bring to my business, that is resilience, determination, and commitment to deliver the best no matter what it takes. And before I go, you might be thinking what this thing is, which has been on my desk throughout the video. This is a checklist which I'll be presenting in my coming videos that will make a difference for your relationships. To know about that, you should stick around, subscribe, and like the video, and also comment down what you think about my journey and what would you like to know more about, what I'm going through, and anything else you want to know about me. You should also check out my website, which is everythingprintly.com. And speaking of making a difference, you might have heard from my first video that I'm an engineering management student doing my master's. And I have collected some research on the impact of fast fashion industry on the environment. And to make a real change, I have collaborated with my supplier to come up with a solution that actually makes a difference, not just some statistic on a graph, but something that actually makes a difference. So, if you want to know about that, you should stick around because in my coming videos, I'll be mentioning about this checklist, what this is, and also that environment thingy which I'm working on. And I would really appreciate that if you support in my cause and the growth of my business. So, until next time, see you later. Bye bye.